person of 2007 was christened Joanne, but most people know her as JK, and like her Harry Potter stories, her life has been a dark yet wondrous fairy tale. There seemed to be nothing extraordinary about the family that lived at 35 Nichols Lane near the town of Chipping Sodbury. Mr. and Mrs. Rowling lived there with their daughter Joanne, just down the block from a family named Potter. No one suspected that Joanne had a special destiny, that out of the ordinary stuff of childhood, she would create a fantasy world that would captivate everyone. In school, her headmaster made a big impression on her. He was an older man with a twinkle in his eye. Then the family moved to Tuts Hill, near a beautiful ancient forest. Joanne took long walks there, lost in the stories that ran through her head. She had few friends. She seemed set apart, resented by other children for being clever. She graduated college. She tried different jobs, but there was only one thing she wanted: to be a writer. One day, while on a train, an idea came to her.
I had the idea for this school for wizards, to which this little boy would go, who doesn't realise he's a wizard until he gets the letter saying that his name's been down since birth.
The boy's name would be Harry Potter. She had no paper or pen with her, so for the next 4 hours she did nothing but think about the story. By the time the train arrived, Joanne had the entire plot in her head, all 7 books worth. That night, she started writing. Then, just a few months later, a devastating thing happened. Her mother died of multiple sclerosis. The loss stayed with her. Her grief became a part of the story. She kept on writing. She took a job teaching, married, had a child, divorced. She had no money, no prospects. She went on welfare. For the next 2 years, she wrote in a cafe while the baby slept in the stroller. She sent a manuscript out to 12 publishers. They all rejected it. Then one company offered her $4,000 and some advice.
He said to me, now remember, you're not going to make much money. There is not much money in children's books.
The rest, the books, the movies, the fame, even the recent revelation that the Wizard of Hogwarts is gay, is a story everyone knows.
JKR!
This year, with the long-awaited publication of the final novel, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, her story was over. She had transformed the ordinary milestones of a child's life, loneliness and loss, friendship and the struggle to grow up, into a story that captivated the world. And that, for us, makes J.K. Rowling the most extraordinary, magical, and fascinating person of 2007.
Barbara will be back in a moment.